Good morning, welcome and welcome back to Paper, Paint, and Spaceships. It is December 19th, and it is a Thursday, and it is entirely too late in the morning. So let's go to the Day of Browns. So in 2019, there was this brown called gingerbread. In 2021, there's Festive Joy. This was when I mentioned Thunderbolt, and I mentioned that it kind of smelled like a swimming pool. So did Festive Joy. 2022 is Silent Night, which I think it's a standard. Cinnabon last year from 2023 is this beautiful color, but behaves very poorly because it's scented. It's supposed to smell like cinnamon, which doesn't really smell like a Cinnabon to me. It was like olfactory. It was bright in an olfactory sense. But those are the past Inkvent inks, and we can move on to this year. Somehow I did not get vibe on the rest of this page. I will thank my lucky stars for that. Let's see, we're in the 19th here. Fruit. I definitely forgot to say what the predictions were. We had 3 competing predictions, and really it could be any of them. So we were thinking that Inkvent has only had 1 scented ink so far, and it usually does 2. So we're probably due for a second one. We have 1 camp that thinks it's going to be pink and smell like Pepto-Bismol. One camp who thinks it's going to be yellow and smell like maybe sugar cookie. And then I was told that I am guessing orange. And so I'm going to go with a Christmas orange. It looks like we got at least one part of it right, though. This is Fruit Cocktail. It is scented. It might be orange. It might be pink. We'll see what it smells like. So I'm not going to shake it up. It does kind of smell like, weirdly, it smells like Pepto-Bismol mixed with oranges. I'm not... there we go. That is how the scented inks behave. It just goes everywhere. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know that I'll be using this one very much, unfortunately. Just between the way it smells and the way it behaves. Let's make a little apple though. Yay. So it does, did I mention that it smells like a combination of oranges and fruit cocktails? Because that's kind of what it smells, or fruit cocktails, Pepto-Bismol, because that's kind of what it smells like to me. Oh boy, let's go ahead and close that up. We don't need more of that. They are very hit or miss, and I think that they're with the scented inks. Let's smush, 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 smush. That is very orange. Wow. All right, Ray. Tell me what you see in that. It's a square right now. Yep, that is extremely bright. So, but I was really surprised with, I'm looking at the wrong set of, with the Forest Gâteau, because it didn't seem like it wrote any differently than the other inks. And this one, definitely you could tell. So whatever comment I made about them dialing in their recipe, I take it back. I take it all back. It just apparently depends on the scent. But it is drying in a really kind of intriguing way. Anyways, let's pull out the Colorvent calendar. What day is it? It's the 19th. 19th? There we go. Woohoo! So the Milky Way captures the beauty and mystery of the Milky Way in the night sky. It is a glistening ink, so I will need to do a little bit of shaking. I am delighted at how few shimmer inks there are in this calendar while still being there. I know that some people really like all of the shimmers in the Inkvent calendar. I also like them. I think that adding so much shimmer to so many inks means that I can effectively, I can't use them as much. So this looks like it's going to be a purple, which reminds me that I didn't mention the prediction for this. I think that is another day that was a success, but you guys don't know that. Yeah, that's purple. So let's Milky Way. Bum bum bum. There we go. It is quite purple. All right. I don't think they put quite as much shimmer in these, but it does still settle in the bottom. And let me find my clean. Can I? Is it? Where is it? There we go. There we go. All right. I kind of love that, ooh, the color that they chose for Milky Way is purple. Because usually it's blue for galaxies and space stuff, and they have had quite a lot of blue in this calendar. But wow, okay, the way that that is drying, that is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this, the shimmer is blue. And in the purple, it is just stunning. I really like the way that that Colorverse usually does glistenings. There are some exceptions. I can name my exception right off the top of my head. Butterfly Nebula, absolutely unusable. But wow, look at that. It's beautiful. All right, while we let those dry, it's tree time. So I will see you in a minute. Teeny tiny topper that goes on the top of the tree. I don't know, I think it'll take some convincing, I think. Maybe I'll just leave it sitting kind of on the top there. Let's see if this is dry. It looks like it's mostly dry. Some of the words aren't in both Milky Way and in Fruit Cocktail. I'm just going to talk briefly about these inks because I can tell you I don't really, the only things that I have that are like this are in previous Inkvents. There's Wonderland from a couple years ago, I think, which is probably my least favorite ink. I'll be honest. I like this one better than Wonderland because it's just a tiny bit less neon. But I still don't know how much I'll be using it. Milky Way is gorgeous. I love it. I do not know that I have anything that can compare to it. I mean, it's a pretty like solid purple with this beautiful blue shimmer throughout. Like in the writing, it looks absolutely beautiful. And so like you could compare, is that a teeny bit of gold sheen? It looks like there is a teeny bit of gold sheen right here, which is not like, there are certain colors that sheen on inks more than others. I think blue inks sheen in red, so you'll get like this. Purple inks will sheen in gold quite a lot. And there are some others, but it's I'm sleepy. But yeah, that's not an unusual combination. So it may just be that that was a very saturated spot on the page. As it's drying, I love the way that it goes down with the ink just sort of sitting on the outside and almost hiding the edges of the shimmer. I think it has a really neat, beautiful effect. and I hope that it comes through on the camera. We will see. This might be one of my favorite shimmers this year. I am not sure. I can tell you Forest Ghetto is my favorite scented though. Anyways, I think that is it. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.